ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Namaskar, my dear friends. Now this is a video on dialogues from the Upanishads, and the Upanishads for this video is the Prashanopnishad, dialogue between Kabandhi and Katyana Piplada. First persona Shanti mantra. Om Bhadram कर्णेभिः सर्वनियमा देवाः भद्रं पश्येमक्षाभिरत्राः शत्रैरङ्गस्था वस्तुवाङ्गस्थानोभिः वयासेमा देवाहितं यद्युः। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, O gods, may we with our ears hear what is auspicious. O ye fit to be worshipped, may we with our eyes see what is auspicious. May we enjoy the life allotted to us by the gods, offering our praise with our bodies strong of limb. Om, peace, peace, peace. Adorations to the highest self. Hari Om. Now the first stanza. Sukesa, son of Bhardvaja, and Satyakama, son of Shiva, and Gargaya, the grand son of Surya, Kausalya, son of Aswala, Bhargava, the son of Vidarbhi, and Kabandi, son of Katya, all these devoted to Brahma and centered in Brahma, seeking the highest Brahma, approached the revered Piplada with full Samhita in their Samhita in their hands, thinking that he would explain all to them. Stanza number 2. That Rishi said to them, stay here another year with austerity, celibacy, and faith. Then you may ask questions according to your pleasure, and if we know them, we will explain all to you. Stanza 3. Then Kabandhi approached Katyana and asked, Sir, whence are these creatures born? Stanza 4. He replied, Prajapati, the lord of creatures, who was desirous of offspring. He performed penance, thought, and having performed penance, he created a pair, matter, rai, and life, prana, food and eater, thinking that they together would produce creatures for him in many ways. Fifth, the sun is verily life, and the moon, the food, matter, all this having form and formless is food, and therefore form is indeed form. Stanza number 6. Now the sun rising goes towards the east. When he lights up the southern, the western, and the northern quarters, the nadir, the zenith, the intermediate quarters, and all, by that he takes up into his rays all creatures. Stanza number 7. This is he, Vasunara, the sum total of all living beings, assuming all forms, life and fire, who rises over day every day. This has been said in the following mantra of the Rig Veda, stanza 8. Assuming all forms, resplendent, omniscient, who ascends highest alone in his splendor, heat given the thousand rayed, existing in 100 forms, life of all creatures, the sun rises. Stanza 9. The year is indeed Prajapati, the Lord of the creation, and there are two paths thereof, the southern and the northern. Those who follow the path of karma alone by the performance of sacrificial and pious acts obtain only the world of the moon and certainly return again. Therefore, those sages who desire offspring takes the southern route. This food is verily the path of the forefathers. Stanza number 10. But those who have sought the Atma by penance, celibacy, faith, and knowledge gain by the northern route the sun. This is the home of all lives, the immortal, fearless, the highest goal. Hence, they do not return, for this is the end. About that, this is the verse. Stanza 11. Having 5 feet, the 5 seasons, the Father having 12 forms, 12 months, the giver of rain, they say, he is seated in a place higher than heaven. Others call him all wise, upon whom, like a chariot drawn by 7 horses, with 7 wheels and 6 spokes, the whole world is founded. Stanza 12. The month is Prajapati, the Lord of creation. Its dark half is indeed the food, its bright half the prana. Therefore, these rishis perform sacrifices in the bright half, the others in the dark half. 13. Day and night are Prajapati. The day is the prana and the night indeed is the food. Those who unite in love by day waste their prana. Those who unite in love by night are considered as fulfilling the duties of a brahmachari. Stanza number 14. Food indeed is Prajapati. From that indeed proceeds the semen. From that all these creatures are born. Stanza 15. Thus, therefore, those who observe this rule of Prajapati as laid down in 13 produce a pair, and to them belong this Brahmaloka, and in whom dwell penance, celibacy, and truth. To them, stanza 16. To them belongs that pure Brahmaloka in whom there is no crookedness, falsehood, or dissimulation. First persona completed. Second persona dialogue between Bhargava and Piplada. Stanza 1. Then Bhargava, son of Vidarbhi questioned him, O Bhagwan, how many devas support the creature? Which of them enlightened that? Who again is among them the greatest? Stanza 2. He replied, those devas verily are the ether, wind, fire, water, earth, speech, mind, eye, and ear. They manifesting their glory, disputed among each other, say, we hold together and support this body. Stanza 3. Prana the greatest said to them, be not lost in delusion, do not entertain this foolish pride. I alone dividing myself fivefold support this body and keep it. Stanza 4. They did not believe it. The principal prana from indignation seemed to go out of the body as it were from above. When the prana ascended, all the others immediately ascended too, and when it remained, all the others remained, just as the bees go out when their queen goes out and return when she returns. So mind, speech, ear, and the rest being pleased, praised prana. Stanza number 5. This life as fire burns, as the sun it shines, as Paryana it rains, as Magwan Indra it rains, it is the wind, it is the earth, moon, Deva, what has form, what is formless, and what is immortal. 6. A spokes in the nave of a wheel, so all is centered in prana. The verses of the Rig Veda, Samveda, sacrifices, Akshatriyas, and the Brahmins. Stanza number 7. As Prajapati, Lord of creatures, thou movest about in the womb, thou indeed art born after birth. To thee, O Prana, who dwelt together with the other pranas, senses, these creatures offer oblations. Stanza 8. Thou art the best carrier of to the gods, the first oblation to the forefathers. Thou art the true active principles of the senses, pranas which are the sense of the body. Stanza 9. O Prana, thou art Indra by the power, thou art Rudra, thou art the protector, thou movest in the sky, thou art the sun, the Lord of all lights. Stanza number 10. When thou showerest down rain, then, O Prana, these creatures of thine sit delighted, hoping that there will be food as much as they desire. Stanza 11. O Prana, thou art a Vartaya, unpurified one, thou art the fire, Ekarashi, the consumer of everything, the good Lord of the world, we are the givers of oblations. O Maitris one, thou art our Father. 12. Make propitious the body of thine, which abides in speech, in the ear, in the eye, and which pervades the mind, do not go out. Stanza number 13. All this is within the control of prana, as also all that is in the third heaven. Protect us like a mother, give us prosperity and wisdom. So, second persona is completed. Third persona, Kausalya and Piplada. Stanza number 1. Then Kausalya, son of Aswala, questioned him, O Bhagwan, whence is this prana born? How does it come out in this comes into this body? How does it abide after it has divided itself? How does it go out? How does it support what is without and how all within the body? Stanza number 2. He replied, You ask questions about transcendental matter. I will explain to thee because you are a great inquirer of Dharma. Stanza number 3. This prana is born of the Atma. As the shadow in the man, so is this prana in the Atma. By the action of the mind, this enters into this body. Stanza number 4. As a king commands his officers, saying to them, govern these, govern these or those villages, so does this prana dispose the other prana each for their separate work. Stanza number 5. The apana dwells in the organs of excretion and generation. The prana itself abides in the eye, ear, mouth, and nose. In the middle, in samana, it distributes the food supplied equally, and the seven flames proceed from it. Stanza number 6. This Atma is in the heart. Here there are 101 now arteries. Each of them has 100 branches. Again, every one of these has 72,000 sub-branches. In these the Vyana moves. Stanza number 7. Again, through one other, the Udana ascending leads us upwards to the virtuous world by good work, to sinful world by sin, and to the world of man by virtue and sin combined. Stanza number 8. The sun verily is the external prana. He rises and assists the prana in the eye. The goddess of the earth attracts the upana downwards. The other between the sun and the earth is samana. The wind is vyana. Stanza number 9. The external fire indeed is udana. Therefore, he whose fire has gone out enters another body with his senses absorbed in the mind. Stanza number 10. Whatever his thought at the time of death, with that he attains prana, and the prana united with udana together with the jivatma leads on to the world thought of. Stanza number 11. The learned man who knows prana, thus his offspring does not perish and he becomes immortal. There is the following verse. Stanza number 12. He who knows the origin, the entry, the seat, the fivefold distribution of prana, and its internal state in the body obtains immortality. Yeah, obtains immortality. Prashna number 3 is completed. Now comes the fourth Prashna. Poryayani, Gargaya, and Piplada. Stanza number 1. Then Gargaya, the grandson of Surya, questioned him, O Bhargava, what in the man sleep? What wake in him? Which is the Deva who sees dreams? Whose is this bliss? On what do these depend? All these depend. Stanza number 2. He replied, O Gargaya, just as the rays of the sun, when setting, become one in that disk of light and come forth again when the sun rises again, so all of these become one in the highest Deva, the mind. Therefore, at the time that man does not hear, see, smell, taste, feel, does not speak, nor take, nor enjoy, nor evacuate, nor move, they say he sleeps. Stanza 3. The fires of prana alone are awake in the city body. The apana is the grahapatya fire. Dhyana is the anvaiharya pachanna fire. The prana is the ahavanya fire because it is taken out of the grahapatya fire. Stanza number 4. Because the samana distributes equally the oblations, the inspiration and expiration. He is the priest, Hotri. The mind is the sacrifices. The Urana is the reward of the sacrifice. He leads the sacrifices every day in deep sleep to Brahma. Stanza number 5. In this state, this Deva mind enjoys in sleep greatness. What has been seen, he sees again. What has been heard, he hears again. What has been enjoyed in different countries and quarters, he enjoys again. What has been seen and not seen, heard and not heard, enjoyed and not enjoyed, he sees all, he being all sees. Stanza number 6. When he is overpowered by light, then that God mind sees no dreams, and at that time the bliss arises in this body. Stanza number 7. Just as, O beloved, one birds repair to a tree to roast well, so indeed all this rest in the Supreme Atma. Stanza number 8. The earth and the subtle elements, the water and its subtle elements, the fire and its subtle elements, the air and its subtle elements, Akasa and its subtle elements, the eye and what can be seen, the ear and what can be heard, the nose and what can be smelt, taste and its objects, touch and its objects, speech and its objects, the hands and what can be grasped, the rasan and what is to be enjoyed, the organ of excretion and what must be executed, the mind and what must be thought, the intellect and what must be determined, egoism and its object, chitta and its object, light and its object, and prana and what is to be spouted by it. Stanza number 9. This is the beholder, the toucher, the hearer, the smeller, the taster, the thinker, the knower, the doer, the being whose nature is knowledge, the Purusha. He dwells in the highest indestructible self. Stanza 10. Supreme indestructible being, he surely attains. Whoever, O beloved one, knows this being, which is without shadow, without body, without color, which is shining and indestructible, becomes omniscient and becomes all, there is this verse, stanza 11. Whoever, who beloved one, knows the indestructible Atma in whom is the being whose nature is knowledge, with all the devas, the pranas and the five elements, becomes omniscient and indeed penetrates all. So, Prashna number 4 completed. Prashna number 5th, Satyakama and Piplada. Stanza number 1. Then Satyakama, son of Sibi, questioned him, O Bhargavam, if someone among men meditates here until death on the syllable Om, what world does he obtain by that? Stanza number 2. He replied, O Satyakama, the syllable Om is indeed the higher and the lower Brahma. Therefore, he who knows it by this means surely attains the either of them. Stanza number 3. If he meditates on the matra measure A, then he, being enlightened by that, comes quickly to earth. The Rik verses leads him to the world of man, and being endowed there with austerity, celibacy, and faith, he enjoys greatness. Stanza number 4. But if he meditates on its second matra only, he becomes one with the mind. He is led by the Yajas verses to the sky, the world of the moon. Having enjoined greatness there, he returns again. Fifth, but if again he meditates on the highest Purusha with this label Om of three matras, he becomes united with the bright sun. As a snake is freed from its skin, so is he freed from sin. He is led by the summon verses to the world of Burma, and from him full of life, Hiranyagarbha, he learns to see the all-pervading, the highest person. There are the two following verses. Stanza 6. The three matras, when employed separately, are mortal, but when they are connected with one another, they are not wrongly employed. When they are properly employed in all the internal, external, and middle functions, the novel trembles then. Stanza number 7. Through the Rik verses, he arrives at this world. Through the Yajas verses at the sky. Through the Saman verses at that which the seers know, the Brahmaloka. He arrives at this by means of the letter Om. The wise arrive at that which is quiet, undecaying, deathless, fearless, and supreme. So, Prashna number 5 completed. Now, Prashna number 6, Sukesa and Piplada. Stanza number 1. Then Sukesa, son of Bhardwaja, questioned him, O Bhagwan, Hiranyagarbha, a prince of Kosala, came once to me and asked this question, O Bhardwaja, knowest thou the Purusha of 16 class parts? I said to the youth, I do not know him. If I know him, why should I not tell thee? Whoever tells what is not true dries up verily together with root and all. Therefore I dare not utter untruth. Having ascended his car, He went away in silence. That I ask you, where is that Purusha? Stanza number 2. He replied, O gentle youth, that Purusha in whom these 16 claws are born is even here within the body. Stanza number 3. He reflected, what is it by whose departure I shall depart, and by whose staying I shall stay. He created prana, from prana, faith, akasa, air, fire, water, earth, senses, mind, and food, and from food, strength, penance, mantras, karma, and words, and in the word's name also. Stanza number 5. Just as these rivers flowing towards the sea, when they have reached the sea, disappear, their names and forms perish, and all is called sea. So also these 16 parts of the witness that go towards the Prasa, when they have reached the Prasa, disappear, their names and forms are destroyed, and all is called Purusha alone. He becomes without parts and immortal. On this there is this verse. Stanza number 6. Know that Purusha who ought to be known, in whom the kalas are centered like spokes in the nave of a wheel, in order that death may not have harm you. Stanza number 7. Then he, Piplada, said to them, thus much alone I know of this highest Brahma. There is nothing higher than this. Stanza number 8. They worshipping him said, Thou art our Father who helps us to cross over the infinite ocean of our ignorance. Salutation to the highest rishis. Salutation to the highest rishis. Hari Om Tat Sat Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, dialogue from the Upanishads. So Prashanopnishad, all the 6 Prasanas completed. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot. Namaskar my dear friends. Namaskar.